Hi, so today we're here with Phillip Beatty, who is one of our big country winners this year as well as last year. And Jay Keating is with us as well. He's the president of SAW. I'm Kelly Diamond, and we're going to talk to Phillip about his music and what's all about him. So,
first, congratulations again.
Yes.
You prize hog, you just seem to win every year.
Yeah, I'm on a roll.
So, Phillip, tell us where are you located?
I am sitting right now in Adamstown, Maryland, which is just outside of Frederick.
Mm-hmm.
Just out in the country.
Frederick, good country. Do you have any relationship to Fame at all? The Frederick area acoustic music enterprise.
I heard about that. I have not gotten involved.
Oh, their leader's a big country music guy and stuff like that, and Sam Ott, and we'll have to hook you up with them because they'll throw gigs your way.
Okay.
And they have some really cherry stuff to do. So I think I might have told you last year, and I'm telling you again, I'm really impressed with your songwriting, and I'd like to know a little bit about how did you come to write the songs you write, and how do you go about doing it? How is your process?
Probably starts with luck. You come up with ideas. Al and I write mostly with Allen Kave, and sometimes I'm just driving down the road and think of something, or he has an idea for something, or, we pull out the notebook and we have a list of about, 20 different things that, we think might make a good song, or maybe just a title, of a song. And you're like, oh, that sounds cool. That's interesting. And then we just sit there and talk about it and elaborate on it and try to grow it into a good idea. But out of 20, you might have one, or we've taken a lot of pages and just tossed them away.
Yeah. And your group, tell me about your group, the Yeehaws.
The Woo Yeahs. Yeah, Woo Yeah. So we're I named it that because that's the emotion we want out of people. Woo yeah. It's just good time country music. I grew up on country music and then swore it off when I became a teenager. Played rock music for a long time, but I always admitted that when I was done playing rock music and being in a rock band, really loud stuff, that I would probably just go back to my roots.
Find a home in country music
again. So here I am.
Well, actually, rock seems to have found a home in country music itself, because a lot of contemporary country is rock and roll now.
Yeah, I definitely don't think I wasted my time playing rock music and playing out in a band and doing that stuff. I had a blast, and but I figured out that I definitely didn't want to be a touring musician or anything like that. So writing songs, Al got me into writing songs after I had written, just a handful of songs on a little album I put together, and he listened to it, and then he was like, well, why don't you come over and write with me? I'm like, oh yeah, sure. And he's like, no, I'm serious. Come over and write with me. And I knew he had been writing, and doing stuff in Nashville. And so I said, all right, fine. I'll come over next week. And we got together and wrote together almost every week for a long time. And then, of course, COVID came. And we haven't been together for that. But he's really opened me up to how much fun writing is and how rewarding it is just to write a good song, period. Not what happens after.
And is it generally the idea that comes first, or or do you have times when the music comes first, or is it usually the idea first and then the music, or?
I think it's a little bit of both. It's sometimes I might have just a cool lick. We Smokehouse actually. I think that got something this year.
Oh yeah, Smokehouse. I love that.
That started with a lick. That was that lick in there, and that was. That song was probably 3 other songs before it became Smokehouse.
Oh, really?
This lick will be in a song.
And every time I wrote something around it, I was like, nah, that's not it. That's not it. And then finally I don't know. I thought we hit on it pretty good, and we're like, that's it. We'll settle with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
And there's a
really
little
good.
testosterone coming out of that song too. Was that something that was an intentional strategy?
Oh,
Like
yeah,
just that.
absolutely. So actually singing on that is Adam Cunningham, who was on The Voice.
Mhm.
And
Oh, okay.
he does a few of our demos, does the vocals
Uh-huh.
for that. And he, he
You got
killed
that
it.
country boy thing going
Country
going
boy.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he killed it. It was great. I'm just sitting there listening to him cut the demo, and I'm like, hey,
That's another one of those songs that I think you should be pushing to sync license, because I can hear that. If Justified was still on TV, they would play that while he was walking down the street to shoot somebody. They would play that song,
Yeah.
and it kicks exactly like that. So I hear instant streaming out of that.
That is my favorite. It's funny you mentioned that show. That was one of my favorite shows. I love how well written the show is and the character development.
Well, Elmore Leonard, is such a great.
Yeah. And then
and Timothy Oliphant.
the producer-
I have a man crush on Timothy Oliphant his whole life, because
he's fantastic.
he's so cool, and he's such a to be so cool and to be one of these stable humans who isn't Charlie Sheening his way through life and stuff like that, and to have the looks, the money, and the charm to do that and still not self-destruct is amazing.
Yeah, I think sometimes songs I would write like, let me write this as if it were going to be on Justified.
There you go. There you go. Well, I definitely hear that.
Because it's I love that show and I love the feel of it, and that I think a few of my songs would fit right in, and if it were still on the air, then I'd be chasing that down.
Yeah.
Because that's better than that would be a huge reward to have it on.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Yeah, and maybe by the time the next or the third Justified from now comes out, your stuff will be punching through.
Yeah.
Have you written any songs more in the rock style? You said you kind of did some playing with rock style.
I wrote a lot of terrible songs back when I was in the rock band, and there's probably a cassette somewhere around my house with those songs on it. But some of the stuff that Al and I write, we're not afraid to just go rock. If it comes out rock, it's rock, If it's country, it's country. We don't really, because we're trying to push stuff to publishers that is anything, Hey, anything that we have that you like, please take. So blues or ballads or whatever,
All right, what's your first big post-COVID plan for yourself, your music, and your group?
That's a good question. I think just to get back out and play in front of some crowds, in front of some people. I mean, that's the most fun thing to do, is to be out with and I love my band. We love outdoor shows. We love barbecues. We have we built, using our redneck engineering, we built a stage that fits on the back of a little trailer. It sort of folds up, and it's 2x6s and plywood, but
cool.
It's impressive for a bunch of rednecks to build stuff like this. And we set that thing up, and we'll go out if there's a pig roast or some kind of a barbecue or a little festival or something. We'll set that thing up and we'll play in front of whoever's there, and it's just a blast. So that's
we have to get you in touch with Fame. They'll hire you to come do that. And be one of the acts and on a whole bunch of outdoor shows they do, I'm sure.
We would go for that for sure.
Well, I'm really looking forward to more stuff from you. I would like to keep checking in with you this year if it's possible, and bother you until you either become famous or make me go away. So thank you for talking to us today, and congratulations and really good work, and pass that along to Alan too. You guys are really doing good work.
Thank you so much.
Great, thank you.
All right.